I shook up the whole world. I'm tired of talking. Let them talk about it themselves. All I gotta say is I beat Liston like he was an amateur.
Right.
I held my hands low.
Right.
I leaned back.
Right.
I'm still pretty. He was the one all cut up. I shook up the world. Now what are they gonna say about that now, huh?
Muhammad Ali, born Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. on January 17, 1942, was destined for greatness.
I want all of these chumps out there who's been...
Ali's career, as far as the public is concerned, started to skyrocket in 1960 when he won the gold medal in the heavyweight division at the Olympics in Rome. At that time, experts said he was destined to be great. He was known as Cassius Clay then, or the Louisville Lip.
Well, I started about 6 years ago. My bicycle was stolen, and my cousin was a boxer. He wasn't too successful, but he boxed. And he told me that he would train me if I ever catch the guy that, you know how kids think. If I ever caught the guy that stole my bicycle, I would know how to fight. You know, I could defend myself. Well, he took me to the gym, and he quit later, but I kept it up.
Did you catch the guy who stole your bike?
I never did.
You still looking for him?
No, not now. I was just a kid.
Growing up in Louisville, Kentucky, young Cassius found boxing at the age of 12 after his bike was stolen. Fueled by a desire to fight back, he trained relentlessly, developing the lightning speed and sharp reflexes that would define his career. By 1960, Ali made his mark on the world stage, winning gold in the light heavyweight division at the Rome Olympics. But the amateur ranks weren't enough. He turned professional, quickly rising through the ranks with his unorthodox style. Hands low, footwork dazzling, and a mouth as fast as his fists. Ali's confidence was unmatched. He predicted rounds, taunted opponents, and backed it all up in the ring.
That I am becoming overconfident, but I will never be so overconfident until it would interfere with my training program. I'm gunning for Floyd Patterson and Sonny Liston. And if they get in my way, I will annihilate them also.
I'm only bold and cocky before and after fight. Let me see you close your mouth. Just keep it closed.
Well, you know that's impossible.
No, keep it closed.
You know that's impossible. I'm the greatest. I'm knocking out all bones. And if you get too small, I'll knock you out.
Ripping punches by Clay, and more goes down. Cassius. Moore is sent to the canvas again. Ripping punches by Cassius Clay, fourth round knockout, as predicted. It looks like this exciting 20-year-old is on his way to the heavyweight championship. Cassius Clay is introduced to the New York crowd. Cassius Clay of Louisville, Kentucky in white trunks, and Doug Jones of New York. Clay once again looking very sharp here in round one. A tough, rugged Jones comes fighting right back. Cassius has his sights set on Sonny Liston, the world heavyweight champion. Sharp, stinging jabs by Cassius Clay. And here in round 10, it's definitely anyone's fight. Jones still punching. Clay comes right back.
Throughout his journey, Ali wasn't alone. His younger brother, Rahman Ali, born Rudolph Valentino Clay, was also a professional boxer. Beyond the ring, Rahman played a key role in Ali's life, offering support as a close companion and sparring partner. Rahman followed in Muhammad's footsteps, turning pro in 1964. The two shared an unbreakable bond, with Rahman standing by Ali through his highs and lows. He was a talented fighter, winning most of his bouts.
Well, Bob, I plan to turn professional in at least 2 or 3 months.
How many amateur fights have you had?
Well, I've had 83 amateur fights, mostly around Kentucky and Chicago and New York.
I see.
177.
What will you be fighting? What will you be fighting at?
I'll be fighting as a heavyweight.
I see.
As Cassius, same as Cassius.
Have you won all
Yes, I will.
for most of your amateur fights?
I won 77 out of 83.
Well, I'm tired. I said if I fight Sonny...
Listen. Here, big man.
Well, let me finish. Let me talk. This boy's model. I'm the greatest. He's not a talker. I'm going to fight Sonny Liston right after I annihilate Henry Cooper. And as soon as I annihilate Henry Cooper, I want that big ugly bear right here on Miami Beach at the Orange Bowl, because there's not a place large enough inside the hole.
Well, Henry Cooper's nothing but a tramp. He's a bum. I'm the world's greatest. He must fall in 5 rounds, but if you talk about me, I'll cut it 3.
Your prediction about Doug Jones didn't go quite right, though.
Well, Doug Jones was a little tougher than I thought he was, but I'll never fight another fella as tough as Doug Jones, not even that big ugly bear Sonny Liston.
Is he your next fight?
Well, after I annihilate this Henry Cooper, I want that bear.
And what's going to happen
I want him
to
bad.
What's going to happen to him?
He might be great, but he'll fall in 8. I'm the prettiest fighter in the ring today. That's my label.
Seconds gone, and Cooper is very badly cut over the left eye. He's going to have a job to get through with that eye. Cooper now fighting desperately because he knows that his time may be short. There's no telling now how long he's got to go. Clay hardly bothering to punch in this round now. And he's teasing Cooper. And now Cooper's left eye is really in a shocking state. Henry is dripping blood. Cooper's eye is really in an absolutely appalling state. The worst cut eye I've seen for a very, very long time. I do not see how he can let this go much further. And now he's slipping in, and I think this is it. The towel has come in from Cooper's corner, and Tommy Little's looking at it, and he's had to stop the fight.
By 1964, Cassius Clay had made it clear. He wasn't just another contender, he was the future of boxing. With an Olympic gold medal and an undefeated record, he talked louder, moved faster, and fought smarter than anyone had seen before. But while the world was entertained by his confidence, many doubted he could back it up against the heavyweight champion, Sonny Liston. Liston was a brutal force, a knockout artist who had destroyed Floyd Patterson twice in the first round. He was the undisputed champion, and most expected him to make easy work of Clay. But Clay was fearless. He taunted Liston in press conferences, called him a big ugly bear, and promised he would shock the world. At the same time, a different battle was on the horizon: military service. Clay had been classified as eligible for the U.S. Army draft, but for now, his focus was on one thing: defeating Sonny Liston and proving he was the greatest.
This flashy-looking shadow boxer is the young man the whole boxing world is talking about. He's Cassius Clay, and on February 25th, he has a date with destiny. That's the night Clay will tangle with the heavyweight champion of the world, Sonny Liston.
If it wasn't for me, they'd be doing good to get $50 a ringside seat. I'd have raised the price up to $250.
What do you think, Liston?
I've got people charter airplanes, models from Chicago and New York, flying special charter jet planes in, champagne flights just to see the champ. Rich people from all over the world are flying in, and the chauffeurs are driving the Cadillacs down. This is the biggest thing in all history. If it wasn't for me, Sonny Liston would be just a dead heavyweight champion trying to find a suitable opponent, and then they'll draw about 5,000 or 6,000 people. Floyd Patterson and Sonny Liston didn't draw but about 7,600 something people in Las Vegas. And we're going to fill up this place at Convention Hall with 14 or 15,000. Plus theaters all over the world will soon be sold out. All the ringside seats at $250 each. So now, children, little and big, all alike will be coming to see the fight. I'm the resurrected, the savior of the whole game. Every day I'm in the newspapers. You get tired of reading about it. How about all magazines, everything? I'm a big man. I guess that's the way I like it. That makes me rumble. Don't you rumble? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Rumble, young man, rumble. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna rumble. I receive more publicity 2 and 3 months before the fight than other champions do after they defend the title. I don't run, I dance. Sugar Ray never did run, he danced. Dance. I told you I float like a butterfly. I don't run. It's a different in dancing. I can knock a man up backing up. I'm ready. See? That's pretty good. Now, you say you're in the best shape you've ever been? Muscles so hard to break Superman thing. Hurt my hand.
I'll show you about Liston. The handwriting's on the wall. Sonny Liston will fall in 8. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You tell everybody bid this fight. And if you want to lose your money, then bet on Sonny. I'm tired of talking about fighting. I'm ready to go to war. The contracts are signed. I'm ready to fight.
6th round.
Clay will win?
No, he won't win, but he'll give Liston a good run.
Clay was working out, and when he saw you, he ran into the dressing room, and you know what he said? He said, this place isn't big enough for Liston and myself.
Well, I think Cassius Clay is kind of right, because I might can catch him in a place like this.
Cassius also said, Sonny, that you were spying on him, and he just now said from his dressing room that he's going to cut it from 8 to 6.
It wouldn't make any difference to me whether he can be at my camp every day. Either I watch him fight, so why shouldn't I see him work out? He don't do nothing any different.
Don't you have any respect for him at all as a fighter?
As a fighter, I think he should be locked up for impersonating a fighter.
Cassius Sonny Liston said that you should be arrested for impersonating a fighter. He said you should be turned over his knee and spanked. Do you think he means all these things, or maybe this is just a gag to sell more tickets?
Well, Jim, I've been down here in Miami training for the past 3.5 years. I've been boxing 12 years in all. I've been predicting and popping off, and I'm actually really tired of talking. I'm through talking. All the talking is over.
For Sonny Liston. Hey, come away from there. Hey, you what? That is $2,500 for his conduct on the platform. $10.5 for Cassius Clay.
with a great tuxedo sort of suit on. Looks great. Looks perhaps younger than he's looked in a long time. Congratulated and wished Clay lots of luck. Did the same with Sonny.
Cassius Clay on the move as we see, looking to get Sonny to lunge. Another jarring right hand that time, folks. Another one. Sonny wobble. Sonny wobble. Cassius hasn't hurt.
He said 8 runs. We're halfway there.
The reaction came about 5 seconds afterwards when I was working with him in the corner. I checked the sponge and rubbed my own eyes. It didn't have no effect, and the sponge was not having anything on it. I feel that Liston had some matter on his glove, and he got it in his eye.
6 feet 3 inches tall. 78-inch reach. That's 6 inches shorter than Liston's. What he's doing is making the champion look like a sparring partner.
The world doubted him, but Ali shook up the world, stopping Liston and becoming the new heavyweight king.
And what's happened? Something has happened in Liston's corner, they're not going on, and Cassius Clay has won after 6 rounds, and there's the champion.
Now, a sensation, grand old sensation. It's all over at the end of the 5th round, and Cassius Clay is the new champion of breaking out.
Bedlam busting out here.
Great, I don't have a mark on my face, and I upset Sonny Liston, and I just turned 22 years old. I must be the greatest. I told the world, I talk to God every day. If God's with me, can't nobody be against me, Sonny. I shook up the world. I know God, I know the real God. I was getting ready to take him in the 8th, as you can see, but the man stopped it just to keep from making me look so great. He wanted to go to heaven, so I took him in 7th. I am the king of the world.
Hold it.
I'm pretty.
Hold it, you're not that pretty.
I'm a bad man.
Wait.
I shook up the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world.
Wait, hold it. Ladies and gentlemen, I must tell you this.
I can't be beat.
Joe, wait, hold it.
Right here, where's mother? Come on, baby. Hey, you want mother? Come on over there.
Hey, what do you say? Huh? Tell those people in Miami.
I shook up the whole world. I'm tired of talking. Let them talk about themselves. All I gotta say is I beat Liston like he was an amateur. Right. I held my hands low. I leaned back. Right. I'm still pretty. He was one all cut up. I shook up the world. Now what are you gonna say about that? Now, what you gonna say about that? And you can't call it a fix. Everybody said if Liston wins, it'll be a fix. But what made it so good? Both his eyes was closed, and the referees had to stop it. I am no. I just had to get him in 8th. I was mad because I couldn't get him in 8th.
You're pretty heavy?
Well, I told you we'd knock him out in 11 or 12, so we made a mistake. We knocked him out a little early.
Did he hurt Cassius at any time?
No time. There was never no danger. Cassius is just a great fighter. And tonight he proved that he handled him like a little baby. And he'll handle every heavyweight like that. All we did was keep the guy off balance. That's all. That's what we had to do. We kept him off balance, and we stopped the guy.
Would you like to fight him again, Andrew?
Oh, sure. He'll do the same job. In fact, he'll flatten him stiff next time.
The bad couldn't hurt me. The bad couldn't even get a good lick on me. All of you reporters made it hard on them. Never write about me like that. Never make me 6-1. You just make me angry. Never make me no underdog. And never talk about who's gonna stop me. Well, ain't nobody gonna stop me. Not a heavyweight in the world fast enough to stop me. Liston's one of the powerful in the world, and he looked like a baby. I held my hands down here and just couldn't do it. I just played with him. Oh, I shook all of you.
What? Do he want a rematch? Well, if he want a rematch, he can have it. But I bet you one thing, the public ain't gonna want it. Oh, I whooped him so bad. Wasn't that good? Wasn't that good? Oh, I shook up the world. Down to my feet. Tell me I am the greatest. Hold it. I'm gonna show you how slick reporters are. Who's the greatest? Who's the greatest? You know that they don't say nothing. No justice at all. You don't even want to give me justice. I'll give you one more chance. Who's the greatest? All right. Don't nobody want me. Don't nothing but a fool want to fight me. And the public knows you can't pick a man in the world to whoop me.
I'll give Liston a chance anytime he wanted. He's a nice fighter. A little more experience, he'll be able to beat me.
Would you say Liston was overrated?
Yes, he was overrated. I don't have to tell you that. Everybody who saw the fight will tell you that I played with him. I made him look like an amateur. I've always fought like that, but I got a lot of experience out of watching the Sugar Ray Robinson and Jake LaMotta film. And this was the same type fight. Robinson was a dancer like me. I was a dancer like Robinson, rather.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Cassius Clay. Cassius, you know, I was outside there looking for a lot of folks who bet on Clay, and everybody did. It seems I couldn't find one who bet on Liston.
Ain't people ever better for Jim? Now everybody bet on me. Ain't that something? After the first round, I saw nothing but fear in his eyes. And I'm so happy now. I don't have to talk as loud as I used to. I told the world what I would do. I just missed my prediction by one round.
Ali announced his conversion to Islam and changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. Ali wasn't just a champion. He was a revolutionary.
See, I didn't want to go out and just get knocked out. And that be the reason, and then they would say he slaughtered Cassius Clay, and then I said I had venom in my eyes, and they say, oh, that's a good excuse. So I took a chance when I went out.
Get me out, chance. Get me.
Well, after the first round, I knew I had him.
Is it true you're going to marry Dee Dee and avoid the army?
Oh, man, what you talking about?
Sonny Liston said tonight that even after you beat him for the title, that you're still not a fighter. Where's your comment to this?
Oh, he's right. I'm not a fighter. I can't fight. I'm nothing. I've only had 250 fights, never lost none. World Olympic gold medal winner, two-time United States AAU champion, international Pan American game champion, national AAU champion, 59 and 60. Have predicted what round my opponents will fall in 16 fights. Don't have a mark on me, but I can't fight.
There's a movement afoot by the WBA not to sanction the fight. What would your group do in this situation?
Well, I figure the reason they wouldn't want to sanction the Sonny Liston Muhammad Ali fight again would be because, well, I beat Liston so bad, and it looks like that he don't have a chance. So they'll just probably find another contender if they won't recognize Liston.
Do you think they could possibly strip your title from you?
No, they tried to do that once, and the whole United Nations shook up. I went all over Asia and Africa, and the world won't know what was happening. It made the whole country look bad.
He floated like a butterfly and stung like a bee. But more importantly, he stood for something greater than boxing.
Champ, since the last time we were up here at the 5th Street Gym, it's been about 3 weeks. Could you tell us how your training's been going to date?
Well, it's mostly secret. I haven't been in the gym as much as I should.
If you didn't have your bow down,
That's the first time that's happened.
I'll fight any man in the world. I'll beat any man in the world. Bill Jones was good meat, but he got beat. A Burma Mustang. Now here I am fighting who you said a month or two ago, who was supposed to be the baddest man in the world. Now he's nothing. Well, if he's nothing, then get me somebody.
Angie, they're talking about a possible rematch either in April or May. What are your feelings on a possible return fight?
Well, Bob, the whole thing rests in the hands of the doctors. Naturally, whatever they suggest as far as time for the fight to be will be done. In other words, the next month will tell when this next fight will take place, how he convalesces. He knows he must get in good shape for this fight. I say we'll be seeing him around the Miami area in around 5 or 6 weeks.
This will be the greatest prediction in the history of all boxing. I've never been wrong. I meet Sonny Liston in Boston, Massachusetts, November the 16th. Are we going to get him?
You gonna get them gold stools for me?
Yeah, we having some little stools made up for Sonny Liston sit-down stools. They will also be sold, and I want all of you to buy one. And for the prediction, and I am always perfect, I want all of you to know, listen, wait and see. Sonny Liston will be all mine in round 9. He must fall in 9. Ah!
Rumble, young man, rumble.
Are we gonna get him?
Go dance, float like a
butterfly and sting like a bee. Ah!
Rumble, young man, rumble.
Ah! Sonny Liston made 2 mistakes in his whole life. That's when he fought me the first time, and that's when he fights me the second time. And I want to say one thing to the people out there, and to all of Miami. Channel 4 made me great. That's why I stopped listening in 8.
Jeb, I think the first thing we'd like to know is how you're feeling after that operation and some rest now.
Feeling real fine. I was out of the bed in 2 weeks and up and walking, and I'm getting stronger each day, and I should be ready to go in light training in about 7 weeks. Nobody can tell me when to fight. I'm the champ. I'll set my own dates, and we need the doctor's word anyway before we start, and then I'll have to see how I'm feeling. Fight should come off in about 4 months. I would like to see it in about 4 months. No man can oppose the message of Almighty God verbally or physically and get away with it.
No infight. Keep moving the jab. Right hand. Take your time. Hook on him, Rudy. Watch him. Hook on him. There you go. Take your time. He's taller than you. Keep it just done. There you go. Take your time. Oh, come on, bring him home. Oh, bring him home. Bring him out of the ring. Take your time. Bring him home. Take your time. Bring him home. He's over there and drop. Come on. You got him. Take your time on him. He's tired. Time up. Time up. Time up. Keep it distance, champ.
To do is see the fight out of the way so we can work on the next challenge of Floyd Patterson and get the boxing game back on the move again. I don't want to waste too much time with Lester. And hope the thing goes off. If not in Boston, somewhere else and soon. But it will go off, according to the latest news I heard. I'm just about 75% up the hill. I have a little more to go. I don't really bear down until the last 3 weeks in Boston. But I'm really shaping up pretty good now.
In other words, you're satisfied with your shaping?
That's right. I should be in tip-top condition to retire the bear this time.
My job is to stay in shape, stay the champion, and be ready to answer the bell when it rings.
When and if you get by Floyd Patterson, how about Ernie Terrell, some of these others, George Chuvalo, are they still in your list?
Whoever the world and the public wants me to fight. As you know, I'm a confident man. I don't believe or can't see anyone beat me. All my predictions up to date for the past 4 years have been accurate. I would fight who the public wants me to fight. And right now, all over the world, I've toured Scotland, Sweden, London, Bermuda, British Honduras, Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico. All of these countries I've visited in Asia, Africa, Egypt, and all over the world. Here in America, from the slums of Harlem to the slums of Georgia, I've been all around. Everybody wants to see Patterson. So Patterson is next. And whoever the world wants me to fight, in line, I'll fight. And with my big mouth as usual, popping off, this time it got me in a little hot water, a little trouble. In the past, it really happened. He asked me a few questions about Vietnam, the draft board, and right away I started making wild, crazy remarks. And then it made headline, caused a lot of controversy. They were holding a special meeting on canceling the fight and taking it out of Chicago, and it really upset me. I did have to apologize.
We would like to fight here in the United States, but if not, I guess we'll have to go somewhere else. I've been here on this end waiting to see what happens. It would be the best time to fight. There wasn't much activity going on here in the country. And I've been training, and Terrell and I and everybody's invested a lot of money. And we would like to see it go off.
Well, I need a lot of training for all of my fights. I take nobody cheap. The George Chuvalo fight proved that. I wasn't in my best shape, but if I had taken him lightly, then he would have probably beat me because it went 15 and he ended up strong, and I had to work a little harder than him all the way to keep going. Only conditioning did it, but I have about 5 weeks to get ready for this one, and I'm sure I'll be good and ready by that time.
Are you fighting so soon because you think that you might be in the Army and you won't be able to fight for a while?
No, I'm not talking about that or nothing.
Do you feel your recent marital difficulty will affect your career in any way?
No, that's nothing. That's out of the way. That'll soon be over. We'd rather not discuss it in public. It's in the courts. They'll handle it. But this is just another small problem that will soon be out of my way. And nothing can stop me. As you know, I've been under all type controversy, all kind of pressures, not only by one individual, but by rumors about hundreds of Malcolm X's boys coming to assassinate me in the ring, 300 policemen guarding me, people taking insurance on my life. Nothing worries me. This is nothing but a small thing that will soon be out of the way.
Came up, and now they want to have federal boxing legislation. How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't know what they're going to do. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to do. I'm nothing but a champion, and I can't really stop nothing as far as that's concerned. But whatever they think's best, they'll do.
Are you in favor? Do you think it'll help boxing?
Well, I don't think. Only thing I think will help boxing is what I've been saying, and I'll keep saying, is we need more white hopes, more good white contenders. That's the only thing will help boxing.
Our stories moved in the last couple of days about your reclassification in the draft. How do you feel about them?
Well, I know just about as much as you know. I mean, all I'm doing is reading, too.
Do you think that if your name was just plain Joe Blow instead of Muhammad Ali, the heavyweight champ of the world, that your reclassification in the draft might have been a different situation?
Well, I don't know. I imagine the government's fair about anything they do like that. I don't imagine they would do nothing intentionally. Just a law. So I just cross those bridges when I get to them. He's been waiting all his life for this shot. He will fight his best fight, and it's either do or die for him. He's got everything to gain and nothing to lose. He's going to be in top-notch condition. Everything will be in his favor, even the crowd, maybe the referee. It is possible he could tag me, but I'm going to be ready. So you never know what's going to happen. When a man's got the nerve to get in the ring with me, he might win. And plus, there's not a return clause in the contract. I'm the only fighting champion who goes into a title fight and don't have a return clause and fighting like every 2 months. I read some in the paper where he's dying to get in the ring with me again. Well, he'll get his chance. Can you imagine him dying to get in the ring with me? He'll be dying to get out of the ring with me, too. Well, I'll tell Henry Cooper he's watching this show to come to the fight and be ready to fight. I'm coming to London to get you. And after I'm through beating him, I think he'll have to join the Beatles and be a singer.
Yes, Henry Cooper's left eye is badly cut. A really bad one, which is a right-hand clip there in the far corner. Not on his side now, and referee George Smith is having a close look, but allowing it to go on. I'm afraid it's a very bad cut. The heavyweight champion of the world. A very bad cut left eye that was done by a right hand.
First of all, I'd like to thank Almighty God, Allah, to be victorious tonight, no matter which way I won. Henry Cooper was fast. He was hitting awful hard, and his hook was good, but I was a little too fast tonight. Unfortunately, he was cut. Otherwise, I believe that it would have ended in a knockout.
I would like to fight Ernie Terrell since he seemed to be the top man. I'm still trying to talk it into these people's head to listen to me. They don't have a man around to whip me. I want 3 men a night so that we can have a good show and the people can see something for the money. 3 men a night, and I'm trying to get Ernie Terrell or Doug Jones and say Brian London or Tad Spencer or Night Train Lincoln, who's ever the top 3 men. I want 3 in one night, but really I don't know who I'm gonna fight next, and I really don't see nothing around good enough to give me a warm-up.
You say you'll fight 3 men a night, yet Terrell wants to fight you, and this Miami boy Doug Jones wants to fight you. He said he beat you once before and he can do it again.
Who beat me? I never.
Doug Jones.
No, Jugs didn't beat me. I won the fight. I had 3 of the judges voting for me, plus the whole crowd mostly. I don't see, and if you watch the films of the fights, challenge them to debate on it. We'll put it on nationwide TV. We'll appear there live, and I'll show you where I hit him 3 times to every one time he hit me. But I don't see why he would say that. But not only that, he don't have to try to call my bluff and nothing. This little chump I call Jones and Terrell, both chumps. And I'll fight them both in one night. You don't have to challenge me to nothing. Just get the money up and get the authorities in the world behind it, and we will fight. I'll fight both of them.
What about this boy in England?
I don't know him. I heard of him. Some little kid Patterson beat 6 years ago. you're all right. I don't know how you found out, but I haven't been working as hard as I should. I just got through with the Henry Cooper fight, and this regular fighting is pretty tough. But me and my trainer here, Angelo Dundee, we have something that we're gonna do the last 2 weeks in London, which will make up for lost time. My campaigning day's over, but as you know, he's starting to pop off. And he has a hunch that he's gonna catch me with a good punch, so we'll see when we get there.
Ali dancing around confidently. Ali moving in on London. A fuselage of punches by Muhammad Ali. London goes down. Ali wins by a knockout and now has a record of 26 straight professional wins. 20 by knockout. Muhammad Ali is still the undefeated world heavyweight champion.
How would you handle Clay if you were fighting him instead of Jeff Davis Tuesday?
Well, I'll handle Clay just like I handle all of my other opponents. Move in on them, stay on them, and keep working.
Have you noticed any weaknesses in Clay?
Well, I haven't seen no weakness in the champ yet, no more than we all will get tired, and I think by putting pressure on him, he'll get tired like everybody else will.
When do you think you'll be ready for Clay?
Well, I think I'm ready right now, but it's not my decision. It's up to my trainer, and he's the guy who picks all the fights.
You've won 13 of your 14 fights by KOs. Do you think you could knock Clay out?
Well, I think if I tag him, he'll go.
Right now, I'm managing him, and his next fight's in Frankfurt, Germany, and right now I'm concerned about getting out with the planes. It leaves me just where I'm at right now. He's big enough to make statements. Al Buck asked him point blank, he said, what's going to be with Angelo Dundee? He said, as long as I'm in the ring, Angelo Dundee will be there with me.
Who's the next bum of the month?
Well, if he's a bum, then I'm going to put you in with the guys. He's a southpaw, he's been undefeated, he's never been licked, so I don't see about him being a bum. I think he's rated 2 or 3.
For some reason, Doug Jones thinks that he can whip Muhammad Ali. Doug Jones has been telling everybody that Muhammad Ali is nothing and that he beat Muhammad Ali. So I am going to give him a 6-round exhibition with me, and I'm going to do my best to put it on him, and he's going to do his best to put it on me in order to show the people he deserves another shot. And this will be for charity in Louisville, Kentucky. Defend myself and keep it on him because I hear he's out to get me, and I'm fighting Williams a few weeks later. The date is scheduled for the same, but they're just looking for a different location. Las Vegas mentioned it, and possibly Louisville, Kentucky, my hometown. But the next contender will be the same, Terrell.
He knows he's got a tough fight in Terrell. He wants to be ready for it.
Don't you call me my name, man?
Well, what's your name? You told me your name was Cassius Clay.
I never told you my name was Cassius Clay. My name is Muhammad Ali, and you will announce it right there in the center of that ring after the fight if you don't do it now. Another chance, I'm going to punish you. Back off of me. Back off of me. Back off of me, man. Back off of me, man.
Stand toe to toe and with me trade blow for blow. But if he's hip, he'll take a dip because I plan to bust his lip. So when you come to the fight out there, if you're late, be cool, don't run. I guarantee the fight will go over 1. And after the fight, Terrell will know he was in a scuffle because he couldn't master the Ali shuffle.
I will say that I did announce that I had one question I wanted to ask Terrell on the day of the weigh-in. And his answer would determine how bad I'm going to beat him. I'm going to beat him, but his answer would determine how bad I'm going to beat him. The question was, what's my name, which is right? He answered, Cassius Clay. So he knows that's not my name and I don't like it. So I'm going to have to whip him, give him a good whipping, and I have entitled it
A Floyd Patterson humiliation beating. This is what entitled it. It's beating him, making him look bad, making him look silly, showing him that he has no class, talking to him, asking him questions like, what's my name, while I whip him until he say Muhammad Ali, and just ridicule him and shame him in front of the world. And this is what I plan to do to Terrell, exactly what happened to Patterson, the whipping that Terrell is going to get.
You see, when he get out there, he's going to have to fight. And nothing he say or do going to change that, so he better have some ability when he step in that ring, otherwise he's in trouble. I don't pay no attention to what he's saying. If the reporters didn't tell me, I never would know, because I'm just not interested in what he say. That's wishful thinking again on his part. This is not Floyd Patterson, this is Ernie Terrell, so it's going to be a completely different fight.
Muhammad Ali wasn't just physically gifted. His mental sharpness set him apart. No matter the opponent, he stayed locked in, using both skill and psychology to dominate. Whether it was the brutal showdown with Ernie Terrell, where Ali punished him while repeatedly asking, "What's my name?" or his tactical dismantling of Floyd Patterson, Ali used personal motivation to fuel his performances. But beyond individual rivalries, Ali's focus came from within. He believed in himself completely, never allowing distractions or outside noise to shake his confidence. Every fight was a chance to prove not only that he was the best, but that he was the greatest, and he made sure the world knew it.
I will say here boldly, now on television, no, we follow the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, take no parts in wars, as the Holy Quran teaches us. Who is he to say that he believes and not be tried? We all must be tested and tried by Allah to see if we are sincere in faith, even if it means face machine gun fire, so I'm ready to die.
Ernie Terrell has no class whatsoever, and you cannot compare him even in my
I don't think you have to say that, really. The man fought a courageous fight.
You would say everything if I lost, especially you. Now I won, and let me have my say. Terrell, I proved that he wasn't nothing.
All right.
Joe calling him a champion, and you better pronounce my name right from now on.
Let me congratulate you. Joe Louis tonight said you're a great fighter.
I don't need Joe Louis to tell me I'm a great fighter. I've been telling you for the last 6 years.
Muhammad Ali, the white trunks. Zora Foley, the challenger, in the dark trunks. And there's Foley down. Foley is up at 9. Foley is back battling. This has turned into quite a fight, hasn't it? We talked about Foley's courage. The champion has plenty himself. There's no question about that. Foley down from that right hand. He's gonna make this one. He's not. Oh, he gamely tried to get up. Muhammad Ali has retained his heavyweight championship of the world.
The winner by a knockout and still heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali.
In 1967, at the peak of his career, Ali made his most controversial decision. He refused induction into the U.S. military during the Vietnam War, citing his religious beliefs and opposition to the war. His bold stance made headlines, but it came at a cost. Ali was stripped of his heavyweight title, banned from boxing, and for 3 years he was unable to compete, losing prime years of his career. But Ali never backed down. He continued to speak out against injustice, standing firm in his beliefs. Even in exile, Ali remained the people's champion. But this wasn't the end. It was just the beginning of a comeback that would define his legacy.
Well, really, to tell you the truth, for the first time in public, it wasn't me who asked them. I wouldn't lower myself to ask them to reinstate me. It was my managers and Angelo Dundee and a few of the boxing people got together and written it up and asked me to okay it, and I figured it was all right.
You're once telling me that you're the champ, everybody knows it, and you don't need the WBA or anybody else.
This is only the request of my managers. They wanted to draw up a little letter and wanted me to okay it. I have my signature on nothing.
What did you think of the Pope coming to this country?
Oh, yes, I watched that on television yesterday. And one thing that really surprised me, he got more attention in New York. He gets more attention than I get. Don't need 100, 2 or 3 finishes them now. Harder than ever. Harder than ever. Put Joe Frazier in the hospital for about a month, and also Ellis had to lighten up on him, didn't want to kill him.
Any chance that you may come back and fight?
If I tag you, it'll be hard too.
Tag me a few times.
You ask all these Howard Cosell questions.
Listen,
if I tag you, you'll feel it too.
What about Miami?
Anytime you can get me here, I'll be here. This is where I whip Lister. And why do you keep asking me Howard Cosell questions?
Why do you could?
I don't want no trouble. You see the Ellis fight? How fast I was?
But Ellis is a sparring partner.
Yeah, but that wasn't the idea. The idea was how fast and pretty I was.
I'll fight anyway in the alley. I want to prove that Joe Frazier's not the heavyweight champion of the world.
You brought something into boxing when you started with your predictions of early rounds. I remember 4 rounds, Archie Moore, some of the other ones. Is that over now?
I think it is. One day I might feel like doing it, but those days over. Cars change. One day the Beatles was in style, Twiggy was in style, Tom Jones was in style, and things come and go. I'll be here at the 5th Street Gym, tell all the fans every day at 1 o'clock for another 4 weeks. Live in living color for $1.
In living what?
Living color, the greatest fighter of all times. The greatest fighter of all times. The prettiest and the greatest. So come here and don't miss it. Please, the greatest of all time.
Well, Cassius, I'll tell you one thing. You've
hold it. Recut that. I'm sorry. Recut.
What's the matter?
No, recut that. You.
Why?
I don't want to get you. I don't want to start no trouble with you today. Now.
Why are we starting trouble?
Introduce me again.
Well, Cassius.
I know we don't use that name no more.
Well, it's right over there on the poster.
No, well, we don't want to trouble.
Cassius Clay, right over there on the poster.
That's old. Now I'm gonna walk off this show.
Again?
You don't repeat.
Again?
You don't make a
okay, you're back here.
Come over here.
Sit down before I start stuff.
I don't take no trouble out of these people. If I can whoop Bonavino,
yeah.
If I can whoop Quarry and everybody,
you didn't whip him on my card.
I don't have no trouble out of you newsmen.
You didn't whip him on my card.
You hear me?
Sit down. I would say that I've never seen you. It's been many, many years since you've come in and started training for a big fight where you've been in such a good mood. You've been very complimentary to a lot of writers and even said some nice things about that guy up in New York whose name escapes me at this minute. But are you really going to train seriously this time? Because you've got to admit that you were not trained properly for Bonavino.
Well, I didn't eat properly, but forget that. That's all over. I won, and although Frazier's supposed to be so tough, he beat Frazier's face to a pulp. Didn't put a scratch on me. Because he hit Frazier 47 times in the face.
But that's not what I asked you. I asked you if you were going to train, how you were going to train.
No, I'm not going to train. Why would you ask me those kind of silly questions? No, I'm not going to train for Joe Frazier. You know I'm going. Look, are you trying to get the Howard Cosell reputation or what?
Joe Frazier's so scared he won't even weigh in with me. He won't even have a physical with me. He won't let nobody watch him train. He's scared to death. I know what I'm going to do. I'll catch him tonight. I'm going to New York and Philly tonight. I'll find him.
Now, you're going...
I know where he lives, see?
You're going to find him before the fight?
I'm going to Philadelphia today, and you'll read about it. If I can catch hold to Joe Frazier, you'll read about it. I'm not going to hurt him, just talk to him.
What are you going to tell him?
Take him, what am I going to tell him? Just going to take him for a ride back in one of them alleys and talk to him. We're all about 2 pounds over fight weight. I'll be just right fight night. That's nothing to worry about. They don't have nothing on me. I'm just so anxious to show the world that I'm still the real champion. And Joe Frazier, I predict this fight will be no contest.
Champ, we
It
understand.
won't even be close. It will be a mismatch. And I want you to hear it and keep this film.
Does that mean that that you're going to try and take him in the early rounds?
No, I'm just going to box him and show him what a real champion fights like. He was only an alternate, homemade champion during my exile. You're going to see 2 heavyweight champions fighting. One is the phony and one is the real one, and it's going to be easy to distinguish who is the phony.
So you're going to be in there trying to make him look silly.
I'm not going to try nothing. I'm going to do it. I don't talk inferior. I'm confident. I know what's going to happen. No contest.
Well, if he can give us a good deal, we'll fight in the alley over in the black section of town, anywhere, wherever we can fight. I don't care where, as long as the deal is good. Miami Beach or where. I believe that the promoter will realize that we both deserve more than the contract calls for. And
Yeah, but
if
money,
we
you
don't
used to
get
say money
together-
never meant anything to you.
If we don't, it don't. It don't when it means like renounce my faith or renounce my name or what I represent. Well, naturally, I have to make a living like everybody else, but it means nothing when it comes to selling myself and my soul for it. That's what I meant by that. I got to get Norton first. I can't fight Frazier. I whip him after I whip Norton. I can't say he's ducking until after I beat Norton. And then we start negotiating with his people, which we are supposed to after I beat Norton.
What's your opinion of Foreman as a champion?
I think he's good, he's strong, he's a good boxer. No real fast footwork, nothing fancy, no zip and zap in his punches. Hard punches, if he hits you, you hurt. Kind of clumsy and slow, but he's real good and you can't underestimate him.
He's not as good as Ali, is he?
Well, you know, who are you, the local Howard Cosell?
I would say Muslims are the most peaceful black people here in America. But we will defend ourselves if attacked, but we're not the aggressors. In fact, the religion of Islam means peace. Our very greetings is Assalamu alaikum, which means may peace be unto you.
Yeah. Long way for
Let's go. Let's go. Right here. Right here. I'm right here. Go.
Hold your stick.
Red box. Red box.
Hold your stick. Hold your stick up. We're on television. Hold your stick up.
Are you going to go for a knockout this time?
Yes, sir. I will stop Joe Frazier. Going to Manila to get the gorilla. It'll be a thriller and a chiller and a killer when I get that gorilla in Manila. Means Joe Frazier. I beat him the first time, but they didn't give it to me. I beat him the second time, easy on unanimous. I'm in better shape now, and this time I'm going to annihilate him. I promise everybody out here, all of my fans, I will destroy Joe Frazier, proving that I'm still the champion. Who would believe this time a few years ago when Ken Norton broke my jaw, Frazier defeated me, Foreman beat both of them, I was to be nothing. Here I am now, I'm back on top, I'm standing as the king. Norton is begging for me, Frazier needs me, and Foreman is somewhere in exile, and I'm still the man to prove that I'm still the greatest fighter and still the greatest of all times. And I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
No, hold it. Listen, what about training? You're going to have a special training this time for Frazier, because you've always said he is the toughest contender, perhaps.
Yes, he's the toughest in taking whippings. All you have to do is Joe Frazier, stay on your toes and keep sticking him, jabbing, moving, sticking him, but don't
You better
get
save
tired.
that. You better save that.
Keep sticking and moving.
Save
That's
that.
all you got to do to Frazier. And that's what I'm going to do to him, because I'm going to be on my toes for 15 rounds. No clowning, no rope-a-dope, just like Joe Buckner. Same thing, on my toes for 15 rounds.
I mean, it's going to be worth going to the closed circuit
It's
this
going to
time.
be worth going to, because I'm going to be dancing.
You're not going to let yourself get a little heavy.
Trimming down yourself, my fella.
That looked
Who are
terrific.
you going to fight?
I'm ready for you. Anything.
No, fella, you don't.
I won't even ask your
Two
price.
fellas I want in sports, and that's you and Cosell.
You had
You
your
and
shot.
Cosell.
What's that?
Listen, what about, no, really, seriously?
Did you move my hand?
Yeah, did I? And I'm going to hit you right in the mouth in a minute. But listen, you are not going to train at all in Miami, huh?
No, I got to go back to my training camp. I put $350,000 in that place, building log cabins and horse corrals and cutting little private dirt roads out, trees and woods. Deer Lake, any of you ever ran Deer Lake, Pennsylvania? 20 miles out of Reading, coming to all these camps. There's no round, but I will stop Joe Frazier because I'm going to hit him just like I hit George Foreman. And if I knock out George Foreman, I'll knock out Joe Frazier. I'll knock out Joe Frazier. So you tell everybody to get to your closed circuits because I promise you this will be the last of Joe Frazier. They call him Smoking Joe because he's always talking about he's going to come out smoking. Well, Joe's going to come out smoking and I ain't going to be joking. I'll be pecking and poking, pouring water on and smoking. This nice shocking and major, but I'll destroy Joe Frazier. And after the referee
going to go some more? Going to go some more after Joe? Or is it going to be another retirement?
After Joe, I'm going to get George Foreman. I wasn't going to retire until I was going to retire until he came looking for me. I never haven't said that I'm yellow, I'm a coward, and I'm ducking Joe Frazier. People really think Joe Frazier can whoop me, and I'm going to show all of them that Joe Frazier don't stand a chance. Because all Joe Frazier's going to see all night is that left, that right. That's all Joe Frazier's going to see. I'm the king, and the world is going to know I'm the king.
I'm the oldest fighter who can fight for 22 years to come out pretty enough to be with the movie stars.
That's why I'm here. We're gonna make this movie and plenty more movies. My man.
Hey there. How you doing?
I'm just tired of the thing. Tired of the sports. I'm tired of the interviews. Tired of the Howard Cosales. Tired of all of you. And I'm going to something new now. And I'll just let you miss me for a while. Let me get on off the scene. I predict this will be the biggest movie in the history of all movies. The 10th Commandment, being here. I'm the most famous human being on earth. Go! I am the most recognized face on the planet. And I predict that this movie will do somewhere around $100 and $150 million. And not only after that, we're going to have so many demands after this. Charlton Heston's going to be in trouble. Sidney Poitier's in trouble. First, I was after the people in the boxing world. John Wayne's in trouble.
He was so jolly and happy and outgoing, different from other children. That knew in my heart, Muhammad would get up and knock him out, which he did. We know why? Because he's the greatest of all times. You may knock him down, may hit him bad, but he's going to come back. He got that greatness in him.
How will you remember your brother?
I remember my brother as a loving, kind person. White, black, whatever you wear, he loved people. He was a boxer, but that was a trade. But his heart was loving and kind. He would take a shirt off his back to give to you if he needed it. That's how kind he was.
Muhammad Ali was more than a boxer. He was a force of nature. His lightning-fast hands and unmatched footwork made him a legend in the ring. But it was his personality, charisma, and unwavering beliefs that made him an icon beyond sports. He inspired millions with his confidence, his words, and his courage to stand up for what he believed in. Ali didn't just win fights, he changed the world.
I am boxing. You are talking to boxing. At this moment, I am the world of boxing.